Why don't you stop it?
Yeah, well, it just started at the very beginning. So
That looks
the very beginning.
That looks like the girl next door, and that's Barry, the Davis girl. That's Mom, and that's my grandmother, my maternal grandmother.
Oh, okay.
That's Louise. That's Mother.
And who's that in the middle? Is that Florence?
That might be Doris. That's Doris. She was a smoker. That might be Carlton right there.
Oh, yeah? Now
yeah, it is Carlton.
Did you all live close together?
That's Doris.
Did she make her own clothes?
That's Louise.
Look at Louise.
Doris, Mother. That's Toby, Job, I think, or it might be Dad.
Yeah.
Dad. So that must be me and Grandma and my mom, and that's, I believe, Carlton. That must be me
you.
right there. Yeah. And I believe that there were almost no girls around. I believe that is, of course, if Toby is there, that's Louise.
Look at her dancing. Oh, that's so funny. They must be neighborhood children.
Yeah. God, one will that. I do remember that. That is Toby Job, and that's Doris. They were husband and wife. So that must be Chris. And unfortunately, all of those people are deceased. That is Chris. That's Chris Job. Job, that is Doris's son. And that's Pamela. That's Pam Job, Doris's, and so far as I know, she's still living, but I don't know where.
So Doris had 2 children?
Yes. So that's.
And we've never met them.
No.
Who's the puppy?
I don't know.
So Doris.
One-wheeled. So that's Mom, and that's Doris.
Okay, hold on. Let me pause this, and tell me more. Tell me more about. Now, Doris was so Grandma was the oldest.
Grandma was the oldest. She was born in 1919, and then Doris was younger, born about 1923, and. No, Louise was born about 1923, and Doris was younger than that.
Oh, okay. So she's
and Doris was the first to die. She died at age 49 of cancer.
In when did she die?
Well, add 50 to, say, 25, that's 75.
Okay, so did I ever meet her?
I don't know. She was short and very blonde and very... picturesque, very good looking, glamorous looking, you might say. I mean, almost like a movie star. She was really good looking.
So she married Toby?
She married Toby Job, and he was the tall...
J-O-B.
J-O-B-E.
J-O-B-E, okay.
Job.
Yeah.
And he had a receding hairline,
yeah.
Tall and thin,
okay.
Yes, with a deep voice.
Okay, and they had 2 children?
Correct.
And that is Chris and
Pam.
And everybody's gone except for, as far as you know, Pam?
That is correct.
Pam Job. And where does she live? Do you know?
Well, they were in Oklahoma the last I know. I did try to find them, but she would be the only one that had that. That's not correct. She is a direct female line from mother's MT mitochondrial DNA. Pam is. She's the last one, and if she has children, a girl, then she would. But female DNA in the mitochondria comes down from mother to daughter to granddaughter to great granddaughter, and Pam is the only one left, or her daughter if she's got one.
Okay,
but I don't know.
All right. So
that's Louise. She was a hot ticket,
They
you
were
can
all
tell.
hot tickets.
Yeah,
It's
so
so
that's
fun to see.
Dad,
Yeah.
Mom, and Toby. No, that's Charlie.
Yeah,
that's
there's
Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah.
They always like to walk into the frame of the camera. I'm not sure
I
why.
love that airplane.
Yeah.
That's Bob.
That's Bobby Shuford
Yeah.
with the funny hat on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
the
remember
trousers
when he was
frock.
born, they were living, Louise was living with us. That must be, well, I don't know who that is.
I think you said that was either Chris
If it's the same situation.
Chris Job. Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of presents.
But they were blonde. The children, well, Chris was blonde. Pam was not so blonde. Now, where is that?
Oh, is this your maypole thing?
Oh, yes. That was so much fun. That was at Garden Hill School. It was a maypole celebration.
Uh-huh.
If that's...
I can't tell what y'all are doing. It looks like you're playing Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah, that's where it is. Of course, that's all been changed.
Where was this?
This was
park?
in front. This was right in front of Garden Hills Elementary School,
Oh.
which is in Buckhead area.
I don't even know where that is now.
It's next to the old North Fulton High School, off North Fulton Drive.
Oh, okay, okay.
Buckhead, south of Peachtree Road. So that would have been in the late 40s or early 50s. Now I can't recognize anybody there.
Yeah, all right. Let's skip ahead a little bit because.
Well, I'm interested in this if you want to look at it.
Yep. It goes on for a while.
Oh, does
you
it?
must be in there, but we have no idea, no way of telling who you are unless you remember.
Well, I remember going around the maypole. I thought that was super fun. That must have been the whole elementary school.
Play or something.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are more gifted in dance than others, aren't they? You tell it right off. Some people don't have rhythm, some do.
Now they've got the.
They're doing
square dancing.
Yeah.
Now was Grandmom and Granddad, Aunt Louise and Uncle Charlie went square dancing with them, right?
Oh yeah.
And did Doris and Toby go square dancing?
I don't remember
You don't
that,
remember,
but we're
okay.
talking about decades later.
Yeah.
Life was so simple back then.
Uh-huh.
You had to make your fun,
Yeah.
create it. There's a maypole.
Mm-hmm.
That's right down. You know where North Fulton High School is, and right next to it is Garden Hills.
I'm
And
a
this
little
is
fuzzy
the
about where it is. I know that I remember.
Sheridan Drive is south of Cathedral St. Philip.
Okay.
Look at that! I do remember that so well. I mean, that's like the pagans did. That's where it comes from in England.
Now,
So
how are
you
supposed
go
to
over and
play?
under. You
Over
go
and
over.
under.
You can do
Okay.
whatever you want, but you sort of have to move in the same direction at the same time. That's the old flag of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
That must be the Queen of the May. Okay, that's Barry and me walking down Darlington
Isn't that
Circle.
cute?
We were always walking. That's Barry. All right, so we took trips during the summer to various places. And I remember 1948, we went to Luray Caverns and places like that. Now, this must be Mother and Dad. They also went to conventions down in Miami Beach.
Miami Beach or South Beach?
Miami Beach. Oh, now this is Marineland or something like that with the dolphins.
Yeah, in a minute there's a shot of you and Barry swimming.
Hopefully not in there.
No, I don't think you're swimming there.
Ever since I heard about that dolphin grabbing that woman's pigtail,
Oh.
I
Was she
have been
just-
not inclined to
I'm sure the
swim.
dolphin thought it was playing.
That's right, but she was drowned.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
The dolphin did that?
Yeah, that's Barry and me, I guess. Yeah. So I would be about 10, 8 to 10.
No, I guess Granddad went underwater with this camera.
Well, it would have been through a window.
Oh, okay.
Or it could be a glass bottom boat.
He got some pretty good footage for all that.
Yeah, that would be through a portal in Marineland or wherever it is.
Now, I assume it was he? Did Grandma and Granddad trade off with the camera, or was somebody liking to shoot more than the other?
Dad did that more than anybody.
Kind of you in the JVC.
Pardon?
How you get on behind that JVC and you take video.
JVC.
The JVC that you have, the video camera.
Oh, it's a Sony.
Oh, it's a Sony. Has it always been a Sony?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, I don't know where that is. Okay, the oldest wooden schoolhouse in the USA. So, I don't know where that is. I guess I was there. I'm presuming that this was taken on our summer trip.
Mm-hmm.
It was more than one. But then Dad and Mother went to Florida some with Louise and Charlie, and they went to various Spanish missions. I didn't go on those trips.
Now, when y'all decided to go somewhere, how did they make the decision? They wanted y'all to learn something, or
yeah, it was. That's right. That's right. I got quite a few advantages from Mother and Dad. Taking me places, taking Barry and me places, and letting us see it. And you can tell that's back in the 40s with those automobiles.
Yeah, that's cool, huh? There y'all are.
Yeah, swimming, Barry with the water wings, and I guess that's me without. I love to. Yeah, that's Barry. I do remember his being with those water wings, but I don't think I ever used them. I sort of took naturally to water and swimming. Although I did sink to the bottom at Camp Michael in that really 55-degree water. It took my breath away. I went right to the bottom. They pulled me up. I did. I dived in and just kept going. Oh, I remember the Indians, the Seminole Indians. Now that's me walking along. And Mother made all those clothes. Mother made all our clothes, Barry and me.
That's pretty impressive. Are you feeding the fish?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Pause this. Make sure. I don't know how long it'll record for. So let's see. We're at 11:25 and 13.
That's 20-inch wheels or more.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of my favorite restaurants is over in Virginia Highlands. It's called La Tavola. It's Italian. It's so good. They have an amazing spaghetti bolognese.
Now there we are on roller skates. Oh, there's Barry. He's taking us over.
He didn't care. Look at him. He didn't care. He's just, yeah, I'm going to do it. Kent's doing it. I can do it.
That's me coming down. I remember that. I remember roller skating, and I remember the airplane. I remember this incident.
Oh.
And that was our dog. We always had Cocker Spaniels.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Good dogs for children.
Do you know what it was named?
Well, one was Spotty, but apparently not that one.
Did you give up? No, you're still going. Are you helping Barry?
Now we moved. We moved to Darlington Circle. I remember that, and you go there now, and of course it's a very old, established neighborhood, and there are houses and this huge trees. We planted trees that are now ginormous. Yep, that's it. So that is about a 48 Chevrolet right there. That's the front door, I guess. There we come. See,
now where are you going? To church, looks like.
Probably to church,
here.
yeah.
Sit and watch.
I need to go potty.
Okay.
And that's Barry and me getting into that. Dad always had Chevrolets, so that's about a 48 Chevrolet.
That's an awesome car. What color? It looks like it was a dark blue or a light blue.
Or gray and black. So there we are. The property, the DeLung's property across the street hadn't even been built. So our house was about the last one on the Darlington Circle at that time. Yeah, the Davis's house had not been built, or those down there. So we moved there in about, let's see, I was in the second grade, so that would have been a 48 or so.
Now, why did y'all move?
From Elmwood? I don't know, but I think that Mamu owned that property. So I guess Mom and Dad were renting it from her.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh, you got a mess there, Barry.
I know. It's not going to get any better. It's not going to get better. It is not going to get better. I bet Dad was just dying laughing watching this.
You can make a necklace with this. You can put this on first.
Well,
and
honey.
then some beads.
Now look. Look. You know who Grandpapa's watching? Look at that little boy playing with this a kite. You see him? Do you think he's going to do well with that kite?
I think so.
You think so? Well, just watch and see.
Maybe.
Now you can't fidget. No fidgeting. We're recording on my phone. Okay, so there's a kite, Peyton. You see that?
Yep.
And do you see all the string? It's a little tangled, isn't it?
Oh,
and
it
now
snowed. It snows in Atlanta even back then.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a pretty good snow. That's 2 inches or 3 inches.
He can make snow angels out of that.
Okay, so
He can make
this may be the time when I won a trip flying around Atlanta.
Really?
That
For
might
what?
be it. Oh no, that's not the Constellation. So this was not the trip. This is something else. But the Constellation, the DC whatever it was, DC-9 Constellation.
What's that? CD for?
It's for holding the movie that we're watching. That was
That's
made a
DC-3.
long time ago when Grandpop was your age, or a little bit older than.
Ow.
Grandpop was more like Riley's age.
Excuse me, you were poking where I heard it.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Eastern Airlines.
Did it say Eastern?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Back in the old days. Oh yes, that was it. That's
that's
us.
your trip.
I think that's the trip. But I remember it as a
Yeah,
Constellation.
you got Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah. That must have been at the trip around Atlanta. There we are, and That's me.
Did you like Boy Scouts?
I did. Yeah, no, I'm a Cub Scout there.
You can't use this.
I'm a Cub
It's
Scout.
too loud right now.
Oh, I do remember that. Pulling Barry around in that wagon, and we built the top to it. Now this is more houses here on Darlene Circle. That's Mamu right there.
That's Mamu. Look at her. And does she look like a nice lady? Look at her. Look at her outfit. Did you see? Having seen Almina's gesture and she's wearing that kind of ermine fur or something, and she's like this in front of the car. Grandma did that all the time. She's like,
Yeah.
I was like, that's where it came from. You know, that's a thing that you would never know.
That's Fran Davis. I well remember that.
Look, is she bigger or smaller than Beba?
Small.
She lived next door. That's Jamie Anthony. It was his father that promised me the scholarship to Georgia Tech. That's Chris Limley. Chris goes to St. Philip's, but that's Jamie. That's Angela. Angela got married early.
Look at that big bow.
Oh, and
look at that big bow
that's
that the little girl has on.
That's Jamie Anthony. That's Angela Anthony. She was cute. She was a year older. That's Barry.
That's Barry.
Yeah. That's Chris.
There you are.
That's me.
Hey, look, that's Grandpa right there. Look at him.
Can you believe it? That's
at
me
him.
and Angela.
When they
Yeah.
were little kids. Isn't that funny?
And like I dropped a necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's Jamie Anthony Sr., and that, I believe, is Mr. Davis.
She has a little
Jamie Anthony was controller at Georgia Tech. That's Mamie, and that was his wife. Yeah, that's Jamie Anthony. He was a big guy. Jamie Jr.
So this is still in Darlington Circle?
Yes.
Okay. So
I think is that Thea's camp? Who is that boy?
The camera's jittering again. Honey, you need to be quiet because I'm recording. Okay, you can go play this somewhere else if you want.
So that must be a parade. That must be a parade. Maybe that's the Mummers Parade in Philadelphia. That's about the only parade I ever watched. That's a big thing on Thanksgiving Day. So we might be back in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I guess for some reason the camera got stuck like that. Now who's that?
I don't know.
He's not using his hands is whatever is happening. Look.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just doing.
He's just moving.
All right, that's Barry. That's Barry and I. So who is that little fella there?
Is that one of your cousins? Could that be any of the boys? Or are they all?
Maybe it could be. It could be
a neighbor.
Carlton. It could be Carlton.
It could be.
That's Florence. Yeah, that's Roy's wife.
Roy's wife. Okay.
That's Jean.
That's Jean. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Florence Nightingale. I think that's right. No, Betty.
There's Grandma.
Grandma,
Look.
yeah.
There's a beautiful lady you have to look
at. And that's Jean. That's when they came down to visit us. They were always traveling. That's Uncle Roy. They were always traveling. They had trailers and stuff. There they go. Look at the